What's up, YouTube? I'm Tucker,
I'm Joe.
and this is Loud Baseball.
Check this.
So today we got some fun stuff. I know Joe and I love my catching stuff. That'll definitely be something that we hit big on this channel. So today we have the bearskin basics of catching. We're going to talk about the squat, going to talk about the stance a little bit, and then we're going to really hit on some receiving, just talk about soft hands mainly. Framing will probably be in a different video, but we'll definitely get to that. Anything else I forget?
Nothing I can think of.
All right, let's get into it. All right, guys, so we're gonna start with the crouch. So, like I said, bearskin basics. The crouch, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a couple feet behind the end of the batter's box here. So, right about here. And let's see, so your nice comfy crouch, your feet are gonna be relatively close together and you're just sitting on your toes. Right here, big thing is balance. If you're into like coach pitch, if your kid's in like a coach pitch age and they're not given signs, then this is honestly probably where they're going to be for most of their time, because a lot of them don't have the flexibility to get into, I guess you call it the proper stance. But when you do get into kid pitch, your 10U, your 12U, this will be the stance from when you give your signs, and we'll hit on that in a future video. So from here, this is your kind of your real comfy crouch. You can be here all day. And then next, I'm just gonna spread my feet out a little bit, sink down. I want the insides of my feet on the ground. My knees are gonna come in a little bit, and my hand goes back, kind of behind my back foot. Some people are more comfortable all the way behind the back, kind of whatever's comfortable. And this is basically your crouch. You can sway from side to side from here, gives you a little bit of mobility. It allows you to get into a good blocking stance when need be, and we'll get to the blocking eventually also. But this should also be comfy. Like I said, with some of your younger guys, they're not going to have the flexibility to do that. So, at again, a coach pitch age, this stance will work.
All right, guys, we're going to be talking about receiving here and how to properly receive the ball. Now, at a younger age, you'll usually see something about like this, and you'll reach out and grab it. Although, it's good that you want to go get the ball. You want to receive it more than you do want to go attack it, because it's a lot easier to catch it and avoid a swing from someone if you're doing this and you're coming back, receiving, right? So, instead of something like this, attacking the ball, because when a batter swings, there's a good chance that you're going to go right into the batter's swing. If you stay away, you can act like you're going to attack it, but then pull back right at the last second. So, something about like this.
All right, guys, and another thing we want to talk about here is positioning a little bit. Like we said, if you're at a young enough age where you're not given signs, you can kind of hang out in this stance. But if you've got the flexibility, do definitely hang out in this stance. But again, if you're at an age where they're just throwing fastballs, you still got to give a good target. And one of my biggest pet peeves is when I'm looking at a catcher and he's doing this. This is my most stereotypical Little League catcher. Is they're up in this stance, they got the glove way in their face. This is a bad target. If the pitcher hits his target, that's a belt high fastball right there. That's easy hitting. That's where, I don't know about anybody else, but that's where I put it when I'm setting up the tee. So where I would actually want it is I want it out here. What I like to think about is I want my arm kind of over and around my knee. So I'm not resting on my knee. Don't be lazy. Get it out and around your knee. This also helps to kind of what Joe was talking about, staying long to short there. Another thing, if I'm in my stance here and I want the fastball inside, I'm going to keep my right foot where it is. It's fine where it's at. I'm going to get over here, my arms extended, long to short, receive it nice and soft. And then the same thing with the opposite. I want the fastball outside. I'm going to keep my left foot here. I'm just going to move the right foot out, and I'm right here. Now catcher's a good visual for you. Our plate's kind of dirty. But you got the big white part in the middle, and then you got the black around the edges. If I want the fastball on the edges, when I'm setting up, I want the pocket of my glove and the big part of my glove right in the middle of that black. So if I'm right here, right there. And another thing with the target, not only do I want it on the black when I'm setting up inside, outside, we talked about getting it low enough. We want it right around the pitcher's or the hitter's knees. Typically, if they want a high fastball, then you can get up in your crouch a little bit and you'll get it up here, kind of at the top of the zone. But another thing is give your pitcher a good target. Give him a nice big target. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. Don't give him this thing nice and big. Well guys, that's about all we had for catching. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give us a like, hit us up with a little subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. I know your mom wants to follow us too. Let us know down in the comments what you want to see from the catching position next. And if you want different positions in the field, please do tell us. If you want something that's not with the positions on the field, tell us that also. Thank you.
Check this.